San Diego Padres.
I'm excited.
Be heading to Minnesota after this.
I'm really excited. This is great.
First pitch of the game for Bryce Miller. And that one is by Fernando. Opposite the fastball was at 96. And Fernando started the night hitting at 264, 17 homers, 52 runs batted in, first 128 games. Grounds it foul towards the end of the Padres dugout. They're housed on the third base side here at T-Mobile Park.
One thing that's a calling card for this Mariners rotation, they pound the zone like we just saw Miller had 2-0-2. Second start since being activated off the 15-day IL with that elbow issue I was talking about, a bone spur.
Ooh, by him. Splitter striking out Fernando to start the ball game.
This is the splitter. We showed you his arsenal, and he gets quickly ahead 0-2 and puts him away with the great located splitter. See the depth on that? Just off the table, ended up below the knees for the swing and miss.
So one down here in the first inning for Luis Arraez. Slaps it foul off to the left out of play. Time for the Sequan Casino Resort Scouting Report.
And for the right-hander Bryce Miller, velocity and command, very, very key, right? If the elbow's feeling good, those are going to be on. He's got good carry on the fastball up in the zone, and the walks are up too. So patience is very, very big key.
Fastball by him there at 97. Arraez had a pretty quiet homestand, going 5 for 28 at 179 during the homestand. Overall at 285 with 6 homers, 47 runs batted in. Line to right field. Robles on the run is not going to get there. One hops the wall as Arraez is headed for second base. The throw from Robles will not be on line, and it's a one-out double for Luis Arraez.
Well, Luis knows what Miller has to offer, right? And you know what Luis has done in the past? I'm impressed. Look at him go up and get this one. This one isn't up and in, right? You think you could eat him up and in? No, Arraez cleans it out with the double. That's impressive right there. Luis does not have blazing speed, but he slides just to break it down into scoring position.
Still one down with Arraez at second base and brings up Manny Machado. And he'll take strike one right down the middle at 95.
So this one makes San Diego dangerous, especially in the first inning. You get a guy on, you got a guy like Manny hitting 292. You see the numbers there, 131 games. Runner in scoring position. Hey, 2-run shot, you never know.
A 308 average on the homestand. A couple of doubles and a home run mixed in as well. And he'll take the strike down 0-2. The only time that Bryce Miller has faced the Padres last year. Did well. 6 shutout innings, 5 hits, no walks, 1 K through 80 pitches to get to 6 innings worth of work. And 0-2 pitch to Machado. Tried the slider, not tantalizing enough.
Ooh.
Thought about it. Of course, the Mariners swept the Padres in San Diego, and the runners in scoring position in the 3 games in the series tells you a lot. They were 0 for 21. Didn't have a hit with the runner in scoring position. Mariners at 273. In the air to left center. From center comes Julio Rodriguez. He'll make the catch for out number 2, and Arraez back to the bag at second. Score a free Jumbo Jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink. 2 down here in the first inning with Arraez at second. Brings up Ryan O'Hearn. He's the DH batting in the cleanup spot.
Well, it's a different lineup now, right, Donnie? After the deadline, we saw those numbers against the Mariners, runners in scoring position.
Yeah, it's a lot longer now than it was then.
Yep. Hopefully that changes. You know, one thing also, Pitchers Park, that's been talked about here at T-Mobile. Miller's done a fine job keeping the ball in the yard when he's healthy here. 7 home runs only in 53 innings plus, and that's in 11 starts, which is good. You have fewer home runs in game started. That's pretty good.
Hearn fouls it back as a knuckle curve that time mixed in by Bryce Miller. Rise at second, 2-away here in the Padres' first inning. By him, slider.
Boy, he's mixing it up, is he not? He's got the sinker, the four-seamer, the slider, the knuckle curve. Just waiting for the knuckleball.
Rise getting his walking lead at second base with 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Ryan O'Hearn. Is a fly ball headed towards left field. It'll be Arozarena who is there to make the catch. Fill of the cap high. Padres leave a rise at second. Mariners are coming up.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web.
Base, Crawford, the shortstop, Robles in right, rounds out the starting 9. JP Sears on the mound tonight for San Diego.
Third start as a Padre, and last time out against the Giants, JP threw the ball extremely well. Quality strikes against the Giants, which were struggling offensively, but hey, carried over. You got a pitcher's park right here. Keep the ball in the yard. That's the MO for JP Sears.
This one is dribbled out in front of the plate. Out is Fermin quickly and throws to first base for out number 1. Arozarena didn't hit it all that far. He's out number 1. Let's see how JP Sears got people out last time.
Well, he recorded 18 outs against the Giants. 7 on the four-seamer. You got the changeup with 5, sinker and sweeper. Look at that. On the corners, yeah, some were challenging in the zone there. Over 6 innings, 1 run. Scattered 4 hits, only walked 1. Hey, that's okay, only 2 strikeouts. Everybody loves the strikeout. Keep the ball in the yard, keep it on the ground.
Dealing with MVP candidate Cal Raleigh here. He is DHing in tonight's game.
I'll tell you what, the big dumper is the talk of the town and Major League Baseball.
How about these numbers? 49 home runs, 106 runs batted in. It's August 25th. This one is fouled to our right. He would do a lot more damage and a lot more milestones coming his way.
50 is a nice round number. There's no doubt about that. But then you start going in chunks of 5, right? 55 is it doable? We know that he can get hot. And then you're eyeing 60, that magic number. Stay tuned.
Should I phone a friend?
Phone a friend. Call a neighbor. It's great for baseball. Switch hitting catcher. the demands of a catcher. Of course, there's the DH like tonight, but still. He started 93 games as a catcher this year.
He's DHing in tonight's game as Mitch Garver is doing the catching for the M's. 1-2 pitch. He misses away on the 94. Raleigh now, Julio Rodriguez waits on deck here for the M's in the bottom of the first inning. Pops it up foul off to the right out of play.
Home runs against Southpaws. He's got 19 of them. Okay, now from the right side, you think he likes to pull the baseball, Don?
Absolutely.
He's trying to launch him into the football stadium over there. A couple, one straightaway center, one to the opposite field. But he is in pull mode, and with that said, that's the way the defense in the outfield is playing him. Especially left field. Deep and on the pull side is Gavin Sheets. Straightaway in center for Ramon.
His 48th and 49th home runs yesterday, and fouls this one off to our right again. Nice OPS versus left-handed pitching.
On base plus slugging, those are really good numbers. The top of the list there, Aaron Judge.
He's battling away here. 3-2 the count with one away. Bases empty. And a high drive to deep left field, down the line to left. And there is number 50. Cal Raleigh has done it again. 48, 49 yesterday. His 50th tonight. And the Mariners take the 1-0 lead.
It was a classic case of mislocation. He wanted it down and away, and Raleigh likes it down and in, and he likes to hit him up and out. Wow, what a season up to this point for Cal Raleigh.
One out. 1-0 Mariners. And here is Julio Rodriguez. Pops it a foul off to the right out of play. Numbers for Rodriguez this year, 259, 25 home runs, 73 runs batted in. G.P. Sears, you said, mislocation right there.
Yep, down and in.
In the air to shallow right center, sending out Cronenworth. In from center comes Laureano. He'll take charge and make the catch. Much easier play for him. 2 down. Let's take a look at the Padres defense presented by Valley View Casino. Left to right across the outfield, Sheets, Laureano, and Tatis Jr. Third to first, Machado, Bogarts, Cronenworth, and Arise with Fermin doing the catching for Sears. So 2 down here in the first inning. Eugenio Suarez back in Seattle. Last couple of years with the Diamondbacks, and since coming back, has not been great. But he does have 40 home runs on the year, 98 runs batted in for the entire season.
Well, Don, you know as well as anybody, we watch this great game of baseball. There's a lot of swinging that bat right there. But it's give and take, right? This Mariner team, they can hit homers. That's their calling card.
Yeah, they mash.
They're second in the American League, third in all baseball in that category, and thanks to Cal Raleigh, right? But they got other guys who can mash as well. But with that, whenever you have a lot of power, there's swing and miss. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys on the roster with over 100 strikeouts. I'll tell you what, I'll take that. Give me a guy who punches out 150, 200 times but hits 50 bombs. I'll take that any day of the week.
You know, the snakes became sellers all of a sudden.
Yep.
And of course, Josh Naylor coming here as well. And Naylor waits on deck right now for the Mariners as they bat here in the home half of the first inning. 2-2.
So as Don mentioned with the Diamondbacks, now with the Mariners, back with the Mariners, 147 total strikeouts. Highest percentage of that are home runs. Look at Cal Raleigh, Suarez, 41 and 36% respectively.
2-2. Just missed. A sweeper that time from Sears. Cal Raleigh with his 50th home run of the year puts the Mariners on top 1-0.
I mean, Suarez has got 40 home runs this year combined. I mean, come on.
He's had a total of 4 here back with the Mariners after 36 in the desert. 3-2 pitch, and that is strike 3, gets him looking. He knew it, takes with him the first K for Sears. Home run for Raleigh, 1-0 Seattle.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling.
During that time, in fact, they've fared very well since the All-Star break. The Padres are 22-13. Just the Brewers with a better winning percentage during that time. They get 25 wins, 25-10 since the break.
Take it game by game. I'm going to go cliches here, Don, right? I'm going to go straight Bull Durham. Got to worry about tonight, right? Good starting pitching. That's been the formula. Timely hitting. We've seen that. Defense coming into play. These are big games from here on out. I've always said this. As we speak, to me, personally, Mr. Vegas,
Cha-Cha Vegas.
this is the playoffs right here. These are the playoffs to get into the playoffs.
It's already started.
You want the division. So to me, this is the playoffs. It's a, how many games left? 30, roughly? 31 games left? It's a 31-game playoff right now.
This is game 132, so you got 30 after this.
To get to that top spot in the division.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it. Exactly.
Xander Bogaerts leading it off here in the second inning. Gavin Sheets, Ramon Laureano to follow. Swing and a miss. That one's by him. And Bogaerts strikes out. Second strikeout for Bryce Miller. Straight gas right there from Miller.
Oh, this is that fastball. So, right, good carry on the fastball up. That's 96 off the plate. But as a hitter, you got to protect. Looks like he's going for that corner. Can't foul it off to get another hack at it. Good pitch from Miller.
So one away here in the second inning. Brings up Gavin Sheets. We've seen an assortment of pitches from Bryce Miller so far here tonight. Sheets at 256, 17 homers, 58 runs batted in. Well, Jackson Merrill on the IL currently. He's getting some more playing time and on a more regular basis, getting a start out in left field. And we've seen Ramon Laureano get the start in center field.
Gavin has proven he can come up with some big hits, right? He's got some pop. More reps should bode well for the left fielder. And if I'm guessing, Miller, if he gets ahead, that changeup is a really good pitch, righty to lefty, especially with a guy like Pop, like Sheets. Give him the opposite field.
Yesterday enjoyed his 27th multi-hit game this season. 2-2 as you chase the slider. For Sheets in August, hitting at 348. Waiting on a 2-2 pitch from Bryce Miller. Fly ball down the right field line. He is out ahead. A foul ball. Well, the last week or so he's been doing really well, stepping up, getting the chance to play since August 17th. 348 during that time.
And the extra base pop I like too. The home runs other there, occasionally like there. That's the sign of a really good left-handed hitter. Taking pitches that are off the plate, maybe away, taking it that way.
Swings of the 2-2, straightens it out to deep right field. Back goes Robles. He turns and it's gone. Home run for Gavin Sheets, his 18th. Solo shot ties the game. Raleigh with a home run in the bottom of the first. Sheets with a home run to open up the second inning.
It's a knuckle curve, and Sheets knuckles this one out of the ball yard. Boy, this ball is smoked right here.
A line drive home run.
Whoa. Knuckle curve. I got a knuckle sandwich for you. No, we just got done talking about it too, right? How about that?
And win number 18 of the year for Gavin Sheets. He surpassed his career high of 15 a while ago. Laureano will take the strike. It was the sinker to even the count at 1-1. To right field, and Robles almost overplayed that ball. He was coming in, but ducks back, little leap to make the catch for out number 2. Padres fans just scored a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box with the home run for Gavin Sheets.
Slap some sheets on that thing while you're at it. Get it? Sheets? Cheese?
No.
I don't either. It just sounds great.
Yeah,
that's why I went with it. It's kind of like a subliminal type thing. Hey, can you put some sheets on that? They'll think you said cheese, but you actually said sheets.
Okay. Here's a high fly ball to right field off the bat of Jake Cronenworth towards the Crone zone. It is back and it is gone. Home run. Second solo home run of the inning for the Padres. Cronenworth gets his 10th of the year. Padres take a 2-1 lead. Well, there's a Crone zone in Seattle.
Well, the Padres up to this point beating the Mariners at their own game. Fastball middle in. Bad location right there. But Jake gets to it. Serious launch angle on that one.
Now Freddie Fermin will pop it up foul off to the right out of play. Fermin out of the 9 spot at 261 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. 30th pitch coming up here for Bryce Miller of his outing. Inning in 2/3 deep. He's allowed 2 home runs in the inning. And for Cronenworth, his 10th of the year.
Got to hydrate.
Puts him in the double digits in home runs in each of the last 5 seasons.
That's awesome. And getting to a guy, as I mentioned earlier, has kept the ball in the yard in the time that he's been healthy. Bryce Miller. Jake telling Luis all about it. See, that's how it's done right there. Got to that fastball in. That's how you do it, Luis. You just keep hitting doubles, he's saying, and I'll hit the homers.
Two balls, 2 strikes here to Fermin. Fouls it back to the screen, and we'll do it again. And the bottom of the Padres order is so different than when we last saw the Mariners.
So good right now. Pitchers aren't going to let up. I mean, I know that phrase is thrown around a lot, but you can't sleep on the bottom of this Padres lineup.
Too long.
They battle. They'll take a walk. Don, you and I had talked to people after the deadline, and we talked about specifically like Ramon Laureano. He's been the secret weapon to this team. Everybody's contributed, but Laureano has been that guy. Freddie, for me, doing a great job behind the plate. Getting some hits, using the whole field.
And of course, Laureano yesterday used his glove to rob a grand slam.
That's right.
2-2 again here to Freddie Fermin. Ball 4, no challenge at all. As it turns out, he ends up walking the number 9 man. The first walk handed out by Bryce Miller. Hit up MLBshop.com for the largest and latest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to keep you in the game all year long. Gear up, game on at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of your San Diego Padres. Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach, on the mound right now to talk to Bryce Miller after he walked the number 9 man. And gave up 2 home runs in the inning, and now he's got to go second time through this order. Struck out Fernando in the first inning.
And Fernando swung at the first pitch of the game, right? It was kind of a weak hack right there, but let's see if Fernando's looking to do damage early. So many things to think about. Will Miller spin one up there, knowing that Fernando likes to swing at that first offering?
Two down with Fermin at first, 2 runs in. A strikeout victim in the first, one of 2 Ks for Miller in his outing so far. Two and 0.
Remember one of the things on the scouting report? Walks were up. Miller. And those first 2 pitches there, sinker, not even close. Four-seamer, not even close.
Fermin getting his lead at first base, held on over there by Naylor. And a fly ball headed to right center field. Back goes Julio Rodriguez at the wall. That's going to go 2. 2-run home run for Fernando. 3rd home run of this second inning, and the Padres take a 4-1 lead. Tatis with his 18th of the year. Boy, the Padres have powered up here in the inning.
When Fernando starts driving the ball to right center field, watch out. And as soon as this ball was struck, Julio's going back, and right there, Fernando knew it. He may have known it off the bat. He clicked him right there. He clicked him good.
And the Padres with a 3-home run attack here in the second inning have the 4-1 lead.
Hey, credit Freddie Fermin. He was patient. That at bat, man, number 9 spot. He took the walk, passed the baton off to Fernando. Really hard holding back the smiles right now in that Padre dugout.
Jumping ahead of a rise here, 0-2. The pitch count is jumping right now for Miller, who is up to 42 pitches in an inning and 2/3. After 15 in the first.
And this is what you need, this score, right? Keep going. It gives J.P. Sears a chance to maybe, if you make a mistake, right, you still have the lead by like 2 or 3 runs, whatever the case may be. Because then you can get that, you can, A, make an adjustment, and 2, still get most out of your pitcher to where he goes like maybe 6 innings. So keep pressing on right here.
One-two pitch is on the ground to second base. As Polanco's got it, he'll throw to first, but the damage has been done. Gavin Sheets with a solo shot gets it started.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all.
Home runs in the second inning have the Padres on top 4-1. Here's Josh Naylor, the former Padre. And of course, starting the year with the Snakes.
He went from the desert to the sea, right? Diamondbacks slithering in the sand to the Mariners. Navigational. I mean, he's out on the boat right now. He's taking in the ocean. That's 2 extremes, right, Don?
Did you take any medication or something before the game? Will pitches the ground ball right side.
I'm just fired up for Padre baseball.
To the backhand is Cronenworth, and he'll take care of Naylor first out of the second inning. We'll bring up Mitch Garver.
Quick inning right here for JP. Much needed. Get back in that dugout. Get that Mariner defense back out on the field.
Set the pitch comm on his belt. And calling the pitches as Garver doing the catching tonight at 210, 8 homers. Only 6 runs batted in. Well, he has faced the Mariners a lot. Just doesn't get any run support ever. 1.38 runs per 9 innings. And 8 starts, 0-6. But the ERA at 3.55.
I'll take that ERA and that whip, right?
It's a 2-hopper and a tough hop for Manny. Able to get a glove on it, but reaching will be Garver.
I think Manny was caught in between. Whether to play it on the big hop or play it back on the short hop, got caught in between, and you'll watch here to his left, he swipes at it. I think he wants to take charge on the big hop. Watch Manny, big hop. He played it back. And then he tried to do the swipe, the full swipe on the side. And see, stay back, and then he came in a little bit off to the side.
E5. There's Garver to reach here with 1 out of the inning. Brings up Jorge Polanco. Turns on this one. A line drive to left field, and it's gone.
Wow.
2-run home run. Polanco gets his 20th of the year, and now it's a 1-run game. 5th home run of this game, and we're just in the 2nd inning. Ball is flying in Seattle.
Hunker down, buckle up, down and in, and Polanco throws the head. That was a missed pitch as well. He wanted that one down and away, and that one gets out in a hurry.
Now J.P. Crawford. To left center field, it is slicing into the gap. To the track and the wall, he's headed for second base. Has himself a stand-up double. On the bottom of the order now, contributing for the Mariners.
All right, so it's going to be one of those games, huh? Crawford from the left side. That's just a plain old good piece of hitting right there. He doesn't try to. He tried to pull that ball. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. He knows this field. He knows the gaps are big, and he takes that pitch down and away and stays on it nicely. There was no pull in that swing whatsoever.
When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout.
You know, one thing after seeing the swings of these Mariners, J.P. Sears, let's see if he goes to maybe more of an off-speed, like a changeup. Let's see if he goes to maybe more off-speed with some wrinkles in it, some spins, rather than the 2-seamer and the 4-seamer. Just an idea, just a thought for J.P. He's got the 4-seamer, the sweeper, the changeup, the sinker. One thing's for sure, this Mariner team, they like hitting the fastball.
So already the tying run in scoring position with 1 out in Crawford at second. Here's Victor Robles. 269, no homers, 5 runs batted in. On the ground to third base, Machado will look the runner back at second and then fire to first for out number 2.
All right, that's an adjustment after the visit. 1 pitch, you got an out right there, 2 outs.
Crawford, no advance. He remains at second base. And he looked him back and flips the order over. Here's Randy Arozarena. A little number in front of the plate and was thrown out by Freddie Fermin. In this spot with this season with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, 167. He's knocked in 16 of them.
There's that changeup I was just talking about. Break it out. Why not?
Good pitch, didn't get the call. It's not where Fermin was set up. That might have cost him a little bit there.
Could have. That'll happen.
Gets him anyway. Able to strike out Arozarena to end the inning. Second strikeout for Sears. It's 4-3.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated. That's what you assume. The story's over now. I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
The Padres fans on hand here for game one of this series.
It
A
is.
sea of San Diego.
It is so nice to see the brown and gold up here in Seattle. We've been walking around downtown today. You see a lot of Padre jerseys, hats, T-shirts.
Manny Machado goes after the slider. 45 pitches from Miller, dealing with his first hitter of this third inning. Machado, O'Hearn, and Bogarts anticipated here in the third inning. And he takes a fastball just off the outside edge.
One thing for sure, I've noticed Miller, he's throwing a lot of pitches away to the righties. Breaking balls, fastballs away. Fastballs up in the zone. I don't see a lot of fastballs over the heart of the plate or in with intent. Now watch, he'll throw one right here. Look at that. How about that? Here's 95 in. Yeah, tied him up.
Machado with a very strange swing there. He kind of changed his mind in the middle.
He got in on him right there. That splitter.
Getting that fastball hit around a little bit more this year. 208 to 259, and the slug jumps to 527 this year on the fastball from 351. Fly ball, shallow left field, and back goes the third baseman Suarez to backpedal to make the catch for out number one of the third inning. One down in the third inning. Bring up Ryan O'Hearn, the DH. Flight out to left field in the first inning. Starts him with a splitter. After giving up 3 home runs in the second inning, Miller just trying to have a quick inning here in the third. As he jumps ahead, 0-2.
Fishing, biting right there on the splitter, and that's his MO, Miller. 2 strikes, splitter down, fastball up in the zone, riding fastball. Good way to get a lefty is something breaking ball down and in as well.
Able to get O'Hearn, and he went to the splitter to get him. Third strikeout for Bryce Miller, 2 down.
We talk about pitchers locating fastballs, sliders, certain quadrants. You cannot place that splitter any better. Some pitchers for splitters just, hey, I'm just going to try to get it over. Maybe the depth, maybe the dip will get the swing and miss, right? That one had purpose to it. He purposely threw that one down and away. That's impressive.
2 down here in the third brings up Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in the second inning. 3 Ks now for Miller. Is back up the middle into left center field. A base hit. Bogaerts is thinking too, but he'll throw the brakes on as he gets around first base. And it's a good thing he did, but a 2-out knock for Xander Bogaerts. That brings up Gavin Sheets, and it's time for our Callaway Kings of Distance. His home run is 18.
That was impressive. That was the knuckle curve. Speeds up his bat, drop the head. See ya.
Last time with 3 home runs in the same inning. Got to go back to last year, September 28th at Arizona. Ashioka.
Kyle put it in the Higgy Bank in the desert?
He did, apparently, yes.
Yeah.
Copper Square.
Yeah.
One was the 18th of the year for Sheets, who late to react to that 96 by his hands.
Did he just set up the splitter right here? Something down and away?
Strike called on the splitter.
Once again, really good location.
Two down, and Xander Bogaerts at first base. Count of 2-2 here to Gavin Sheets. Chopped foul outside of first. We'll do it again. 2-2. Here's a look at our wire cam, presented by Defy. Two balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Sheets. Bogaerts at first, and Sheets strikes out. 4th strikeout for Miller. 4-3 San Diego.
Hopefully, enough's enough for him tonight, guys.
Now it's 4-3 as we move to the last half of the third inning, and here he is, Cal Raleigh. Now get 15 of them.
Yeah, that's good stuff, Mike Pomerantz. Thank you very much. And I'll tell you what, anytime you're on the heels of the great Mickey Mantle, that's telling you something.
Yeah, the milestones are starting to pile up here for him, and the different players that he is looking to surpass. Didn't go, able to hold up.
This is the 31st game started as DH. As I mentioned it earlier, he has started 96 games as a catcher this season for the M's. Still, though, it's a grind, man.
Pops it up back at first, and going back there's a rise. So is Cronenworth. The rise, though, will make the catch. A few more steps as he backpedaled, but he reels it in, and Raleigh's retired this time. First out of the third inning. One down for Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez flying out to center field in the first to his counterpart, Ramon Laureano. See if Sears can settle in here and have a quick inning after tough second, giving up runs in the first and the second, and giving up home runs in the first and the second inning of this outing.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do, we mentioned it off the top, no homers against these Mariners. Here's a guy who's got some pop, got some swing and miss too. Once again, it's all about placing the fastball. These guys like to turn that fastball around.
He's got 25 home runs and is jumping out of here so far tonight. Yeah.
So also it's worth mentioning J.P. Sears does not have that overpowering fastball, 91, 93-ish. So
makes placement, huh?
Absolutely, yeah.
The 2-pitch is to right field. Fernando moves back a step or two for out number 2.
There's that changeup I was talking about, Don. Down and away. Easy fly ball for Fernando. So let's keep an eye on that cambio from J.P. Sears.
Eugenio Suarez came over from the Snakes, as we mentioned, to return to Seattle, where he had been previously. Did not start off too great. First 11 games.
Hey.
Pitches now for J.P. Sears, working with 2 outs here in the third inning.
We're doubling up with the heater, but falling behind. This is a good spot for a changeup right here.
Only behind 3-0. Did go with the changeup, but couldn't throw it for a strike.
Hey, don't sleep on the kid they call Gino as Naylor waits on deck. 3-0. If it's to his liking, you never know. He might come out of his shoes.
He did, but he ripped it foul out ahead. 3 balls and a strike to Suarez, with 2 down here in the Mariners' third inning. And Suarez was here in 2022, 2023, 2 years with the M's. Spending the majority of his career with the Cincinnati Reds after breaking in with the Tigers in 2014. Was a Red through 2015 through 2021. Seattle for 2, Arizona for a year and a half. And now back to Seattle. In the air to left, does not have enough. His Sheets will have plenty of room out there, and he makes the catch. That'll end the inning. We're headed to the fourth, 4-3 San Diego.
They're calling their friends back home, telling them how good of a time they're having here up in Seattle.
Rocking the San Diego shirt.
Yeah. Rocking the Rainier 24-ouncer. You go.
Laureano to lead it off here in the fourth inning.
There's another thing I always think about when we come up here. Two former PCL teams, the Seattle Rainiers and the San Diego Padres, the PCL days. Going in the Wayback Machine.
You still got the Wayback Machine, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Peabody.
Laureano lined out to right field in the second inning, 0 for 1. Look at his numbers in August since becoming a Padre, 325. Slider that time from Bryce Miller. Ooh, 4 strikeouts. He's walked 1. That's allowing 3 home runs in the second inning. Sheets, Cronenworth, and Fernando. Now a grounder at left side from third. Suarez has got it. He cuts it off and throws out Laureano. And one of the 3 home runs, Jay Cronenworth connecting on his 10th of the year. Getting his second look at Bryce Miller with 1 out here in the fourth inning. A lot of pitches for Miller, 65 of them through 3 1/3. Strike 2. A lot of splitters from Miller. Line to right field and in for a base hit in front of Robles. So 2 for 2 is Jake Cronenworth tonight.
The bottom of the lineup. We talked about it so many times. The home run. Yeah, that's a big blow right here. Well, he went on down and got that one for the sharp safety to right. That ball was struck well. Good swing from Jake.
1 out, Cronenworth at first base. It brings up Freddie Fermin. He would walk and come around to score on the 2-run home run by Fernando in the second inning. Jumps on that first pitch. Sinker fouled back to the screen.
He likes that splitter.
I can throw for a strike.
Yeah, that's the main key. He's thrown that 31% of the time tonight. 21 of them.
And 0-2 for Fermin as Cronenworth gets his lead at first base. Another splitter, but that one not a strike.
That has been the pitch he's thrown the most tonight. I mean, usually guys are sinkers, 4-seamers, right? Not for this cat. Splitter, number 1.
Down the right field line foul. Bryce Miller coming into this game individually 2-5. With a 5.87 ERA, 12th start of the year for the right-hander. To third base, and Suarez will try to start at the second for 1, on to first, that's 2. Around the horn they go on the 5-4-3 DP. Padres have a 4-3 lead.
And then Mariner moves trying to create a little tomfoolery right there.
That has to be new. I don't remember seeing that before.
I think it is new. I don't remember either. But I'm betting on Humpy. Love Humpy. Pink humpback. We got Chinook. That's the king salmon. Sockeye is the sockeye red. Coho silver. And then Humpy, my man.
Here's Josh Naylor, who sends one to shallow left field. Incoming is Sheets, and he's not going to get there. Pops down in front of him. A base hit for Naylor to begin things here in the fourth inning.
Well, Naylor's up on the plate. Yeah, he can fight some pitches off that are up and in. This one's over the plate, but it's up a little bit, and just a little lob wedge to shallow left.
There's Mitch Garver with Naylor at first base. Tying run aboard here for the Mariners with nobody out. Garver reached on an error committed by Manny Machado in the second inning. Came around to score the second M's run.
Now would be a good time for his fifth double play of the season right here for Garver.
Let's check in with Mike Pomerantz.
Guys, doesn't look like Josh Naylor's going anywhere, but do not sleep on this man at all. 22 stolen bases this season. He's never had more than 10 in a year. He's only thrown out twice this season. He's got 11 bags just this month. And we know how athletic he is, but running's really never been part of his game. He's not considered even of average speed in this league. And he's the only player, follow me on this, under 6 feet tall, weighing at least 235 pounds to ever steal 20 bases in a season.
What do you got on that, Mike? A surprise factor? You think people don't expect him to go, and he does?
You know, I talked to the coaches. They said he's got an extraordinary ability to pick up tendencies in a pitcher and take advantage of them. He is a real student of the game. His dad, I remember when he was with the Padres, he used to talk about his father all the time, teaching him the fundamentals and making sure that they stayed on point, not get hung up on how far you can hit it, how hard you can throw it, and to make sure you understood how to be a baseball player. Right now, it's been clicking for him really all season long.
That is ball 4, and a walk to Garver. The first two Mariners have reached here in the fourth inning.
And you know what? Even though Naylor moving up to second base, he'll steal third base 92. A lot has to go into that. First base, times to the plate, high leg kick, catcher, his percentages, accuracy. All this is just formulated before games. You learn all this stuff. Sometimes now this situation, he's at second. You might find a pitcher that one looks you. You got the third baseman playing really back far. You pick your spot, you find your time, and you go.
Jorge Polanco batting with runners at first and second, nobody out.
And you know what? He has stolen third base 5 times this season. So keep an eye out right there for Josh Naylor.
Polanco in this spot, 303 on the season. Time run in scoring position with nobody out here.
Pitchers will fall into patterns. Sign, set, one look, go. Sign, set, one look, go. You see where I'm going? Well, runners can pick up on that.
David Morgan, the first action for the Padres, and he is just up. Naylor at second, Garver at first, and a drive to left field down the line. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
Strike 2. Out in front of the changeup. Naylor was dancing off second base there a little extra prior to that pitch too. Because JP, watch, he'll one look. Oh, he didn't look that time.
Line into left field, a base hit. Naylor will be stopped at third as Sheets is up with it quickly, getting it back in, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here for the Mariners. Polanco comes up with his second hit of the ball game.
Mentioned that the Mariners love the fastball. Polanco gets a fastball. Naylor gets the stop sign. Bogarts at third.
And Ruben Abel out there again. With Naylor at third, Garver at second, and Polanco at first. Nobody out here. This Mariners' fourth inning as the Padres holding on to a one-run lead.
Yeah, this is crunch time right here. A couple of things, the perfect recipe formula is the old 1-2-3 double play. Comebacker, play catch, force it late, go to first. Second thing I look at, Crawford. He's grounded into 8 double plays.
Here's J.P. Crawford with the bases loaded in the fourth inning. Career .380 hitter. He's got 5 grand slams on his resume.
First pitch, .362 average with a couple of home runs. That first pitch put in play.
Takes the strike. Started him with the sinker. Bases filled with Mariners here. Nobody out. And a ground ball up the middle. It is Cronenworth to second for 1, on to first for 2. They get the double play. Run will score to tie the game, but they'll take that exchange right there on the double play.
Yeah, the old 2-for-1. Padres will take that. Plenty of time left in this way go.
As we take another look at that Hamul Casino double play.
Perfectly placed on the ground. Nice feed to the keystone right there. Jake to Xander.
That is going to do it. As J.P. Sears' night is over, this game is tied 4-4. Pitching change from Seattle will step aside.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I feel exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
He's had 4 days rest.
Here's Victor Robles, the former National, who swings and misses. Got a slider, first pitch from Morgan. Runner at third, Mitch Garver, the responsibility of J.P. Sears, who threw 58 pitches, 3 2/3. 5 hits so far, charged with 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 2.
Mentioned this many times as well. As a reliever, you come into a ball game, 2 outs, you got that runner at third. You want to leave that inherited runner out there. Take pride in that. That's JP's runner. He wants to save that runner from coming home.
Grounded foul. Mentioned the 4 runs allowed by Sears. 3 of them are earned. There's that error mixed in there in the second inning to Manny Machado. And again, still responsible for Garver at third with 2 down. Ends up going 3 2/3. By him, struck him out to end the inning. Needed that. They leave Garver at third. Mariners tie the game at 4.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume.
Tied at 4 now as we enter the 5th inning. Top of the order for Fernando. Bryce Miller back out there, and the strike over the outside edge. The run for Fernando, his 18th of the year. And at a career high, 128 plate appearances without a home run. Fly ball to center field, and Julio Rodriguez goes from right center to left center to retrieve out number 1 of the 5th inning. Next pitch will be 75 coming up here for Bryce Miller. With 1 out in the 5th, and look at his breakdown per innings.
Except for the second inning, he's been good. Padres put a hurting on him, though, with those 3 home runs.
As the first out here of the 5th, and Luis Arraez had a double against him in the first before grounding out to second base in the second, and twists out of the way. Ball 1.
Didn't have to be.
And on the grass at third is Suarez. And the strike on the edge, that time it was. And it's 1-2. Reaches out and just serves it into left field, but Arozarena is there for the out. 2 down. A quick word from Jack in the Box.
My spicy chicken strips are back, now with hot honey, and starting at $5.50.
Welcome to
2 down in the 5th for Manny Machado. And he has flat out to center, popped out to third. 1 for 2 so far in the night against Bryce Miller. We're working on the extreme first base side of the rubber.
Got that direct line down the way to the righty. You got a little bit of an angle if you want to go up and in. There's that direct line on that splitter, which he has thrown quite a bit tonight.
Ton.
Having success with it as well.
And throwing it for a strike, too. Just reached 80 pitches. Machado hits a fly ball to left field. Rosarena back a step or two, shy of the track. Hauls it in for out number 3. We're halfway through, tied at 4.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
Bring it to your cousin's house.
I don't think you'd want to drink out of it like you do the Stanley Cup.
No, but one thing for sure, no stairway to heaven.
Rosarena to lead it off here in the 5th inning.
Is that a Stratocaster? The Fender Stratocaster?
Not sure.
That's a nice piece of equipment right there.
Now the Padres have to sweep the series here, and then it goes into some other numbers
Yeah.
to define who wins in a tie. Run differential is
Right.
the first one.
And then if that's a tie, it's into EV, Eddie Vedder exit velo. So whoever hits the ball the hardest is going home with the guitar.
It's ball 3.
By the way, that's a 63 Fender Telecaster. Telecaster. There you go. That's a nice guitar.
Ball 2 strikes here to Rosarena with Raleigh waiting on deck. As the Mariners bat the bottom of the 5th inning, tied at 4. Rosarena grounded out, struck out in his first 2 at-bats. Was there against Sears, who lasted 3 2/3, 4 runs, 3 earned. Will not be part of the decision as Rosarena strikes out for the second time tonight, and David Morgan gets his second strikeout.
David Morgan with the 2-seamer, 93. He's got that fastball, 99. A little bit of different movement on that 2-seamer for the strikeout.
Now Raleigh coming up. Only moving over to the left-handed hitter's box with a right-hander out there. Switch hitting catcher. He's a switch hitting DH tonight. Think of other switch hitting catchers. You got Jorge Posada for years with the Yankees, Jason Varitek with the Red Sox. Neither had the power, the pop like this guy. Putting up record numbers. Inside, he hits him. That was a curveball, so certainly no intent, especially in a 4-4 ball game. Crowd, of course, doesn't like it.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Don. That's a breaking ball with the score of the game. Last thing you want to do is put on a free runner right there.
One out with Raleigh at first base now. Julio Rodriguez, 0 for 2. His flight out to center, flight out to right. Firm fastball at 96 from David Morgan. First batter to reach here against Morgan as he closed the fourth by striking out Robles. Opens the fifth by striking out Arozarena. And he hits Raleigh. Foul outside of third. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Julio Rodriguez. So there's a lot of pop on this team, but there's also a lot of strikeouts on this team. The strikeout percentage by batters. Mariners third in that category. Angels and Rockies are the first 2.
Also some ground ball double plays. Rodriguez, a dozen, count them, 12 times he's grounded into a double play.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Stay tuned.
Check at first base and Raleigh back to the bag. Rodriguez grounds it back off Morgan's glove. He kicks out the short glove to glove for the out there from Bogarts to Cronenworth. And they get the lead runner in Raleigh for out number 2.
Hey, no panic. At least get out. When in doubt, get an out. Morgan, like any pitcher, that's your first reaction. You want to make the play off the glove. That's 1-6-4 at second base. And the big dumper falling all over Jake right there. Get his feet tangled up a little bit.
So 2 down runner at first for Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 2.
They call him Gino.
Struck out in the first, flight out to left in the third inning. Swing and a miss, 1-1, chased the slider.
Yeah, and that front side really opening up on that swing, on that breaking ball. Once that happens, done.
Andy Peralta up in the pen for San Diego. Already into that pen. And David Morgan coming in last inning is 1-1. Fermin tried to bring it back. Two down. Julio Rodriguez at first in this tie game, 4-4, as the Mariners bat the last of the fifth.
Hey.
Straighten him up with a 97. He pitches in relief for Morgan.
Got to be careful here. 3-1. Fastball count.
Runner goes, and the pitch will miss. No throw. Standing in his second base is Julio Rodriguez. And that is ball 4 to Eugenio Suarez, who's headed down to first base. They didn't realize it until very late in the entire equation. That is the first walk allowed by David Morgan. Here comes Ruben Niebla, his third visit of the night. First to David Morgan, where Josh Naylor's coming up. Now a quick word from Saquon Casino.
It's more than just a business, but the place that has always supported me for when it's time.
Weaknesses of said hitter, that kid, Josh Naylor, going over right now. Well, one thing that's impressive about Josh Naylor on this season, first pitch in play, he's got 6 home runs. So we've got to be careful on that first offering, a 389 average.
First and second, 2 down. Naylor has grounded out to second, singled, and scored.
Time for the captain to steer the ship in the right direction right here.
In this spot, 250, 7 doubles, 17 runs driven in with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Julio Rodriguez at second, Eugenio Suarez at first, and a base hit into left field. Here comes Rodriguez. The throw will be cut off, and the Mariners take a 5-4 lead. Josh Naylor driving in the go-ahead run for the Mariners.
There's that first pitch offering I was talking about. The average for Naylor up there over 380. And he just takes, that's good hitting right there. Fastball away rather than trying to pull it. He hits the hole on the left side. And getting to third base was Rodriguez before that ball was even touching left. He scores easily to break the tie.
First and second, 1 away, a run in. And the strike poured in there to Mitch Garver. He's been on twice without the benefit of a base hit. Reached on an error in the second inning and then walked in the fourth inning. This spot, 2 outs, runners in scoring position, 278 average. First and second with 2 away. And the strike in there on the slider for Morgan. Mariners trail 4-1 at one point in this game. Now on top 5-4 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Two and two. He's had a little trouble with that curveball. That's what he hit Raleigh with. And this there to even the count of 2 and 2. Inside with the 98. Now it's time to party. Runners at first and second, 3 and 2. The count with 2 down. Everybody on the move. Suarez and Naylor will be off here on the pitch. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. He missed badly with a slider. The second walk allowed by Morgan loads the bases for the Mariners. That brings up Jorge Polanco, homered back in the second inning. This was a 2-run shot. His 20. Morgan. Disengagement. Backing off was Morgan.
Big miss with the heater right there, 99.
Bases filled with Mariners with 2 down here in the inning. Polanco grounds it foul. He is the 7th member of the Mariners to bat here in the 5th. Didn't miss by a lot, but he did miss with that curveball again.
This is a big pitch coming up right here because you don't want to go 3-1. Especially with the bases loaded.
Polanco takes a rip and fouls it back. That curveball was up top of the zone.
Yeah, hung that one a little bit.
Two pitches now in relief for Morgan. Bases loaded for the Mariners. They've just taken a 5-4 lead. Polanco grounds this, a fair ball down to the right field corner. Suarez will score. Naylor will score. Garver will be stopped at third. 2 runs are in, and it's now 7-4 Seattle. 2-run double for Jorge Polanco right down the line and quickly to the right field corner. Third hit of the night for Polanco and 4th RBI.
That was a 2-seamer trying to work it in, kind of bring it back a little bit. But Polanco gets the head to it, keeps it fair, and then they're sending it home. As the Mariners add on, Naylor scampers home.
That
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it all. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to keep.
got a piece of it, couldn't get all of it. Laureano looked like he may have steered off because Fernando was coming from right.
Don, I was thinking the same thing. I thought Laureano was all over that one. Sure, that ball hung up there. And sure, it's a long run. Let's take a look. As Fernando, he slips a little bit at first. Not sure about the communication there. And with 2 outs, cracking the bat, that's an easy 2 runs for Seattle.
On top, 9-4 now. And a 5-run inning to this point. 9th member of the Mariners to bat here in the inning. Victor Robles with a pretty good rip, fouls it back. And the numbers for Peralta.
And the workhorse left-hander, 59th game. ERA right around 3. Fewer strikeouts. It's got the good changeup, got the good fastball, 96-97. There's that changeup that we know and love from Wandy. That's a big hit right there for the M's. Padres now out of slam range.
5 runs charged to David Morgan in 1 inning.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that will put an end to the inning, but the damage most certainly has been done. 9-4 Seattle.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm gonna face it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. As a new pitcher into the game now for Seattle. Now the Mariners have a 5-run lead as Caleb Ferguson, former Dodger, into the game.
And now a left-hander after we saw the righty Miller, 57th game. Fewer strikeouts than innings pitched. Not bad on the walks. You know, Mike Schilt went right, left, all the way down the lineup. So it'll be every other hitter leading off with the lefty right here for Ferguson.
And Bryce Miller kind of weathered the storm of that 3-home-run second inning and gave his offense a chance to come back in the game. Not only to do that, but they get a big 5-run inning in the bottom of the 5th, take a 9-4 lead. And he departs with a chance to get a victory tonight. He goes the minimum, make himself eligible. The 5 innings, 6 hits, and charged with 4 runs as O'Hearn strikes out. First out of the 6th.
So Dan Wilson, the manager for the M's, going with the lefty. First out is a big out for any inning. Lefty on lefty, and O'Hearn goes down swinging from the 29-year-old Caleb Ferguson. 4-seamer, cutter, sinker, and a slurve.
One down here in the inning now for Xander Bogaerts. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, single to center in the 3rd inning. Working too quickly there was Ferguson. Reprimanded by Ryan Wills, the home plate umpire. Bogart struck out in the 2nd inning, single to center in the 3rd inning. There's a strike, 2-1 on a sinker.
Well, still plenty of baseball left, and the first thing to look at is the Mariners bullpen. Well, 7th in the AL, 12th in all the baseball with a 3.85 ERA collectively.
To third, and a hop for Suarez. Throws out Bogarts, 2 down in the inning.
See how Gino played that one back. Realized the hop, played it back. The big hop. Easy play for the 5-3.
Two down in the inning now for Gavin Sheets. Homered in the second inning. Solo shot, his 18th of the year. Struck out swinging in the third inning. Miller came into this game 2-5. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. Walked 1, struck out 4. As Sheets hits a fly ball to shallow left to Rosarena. In and under. Takes care of business, and the Padres are down in order in the 6th inning. Mariners have a 9-4 lead.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.
With the 6th inning back in Seattle.
Well, it's time to throw up zeros for Wandy Peralta and his friends in the bullpen, and the Padres to get back into this one.
Cue down the first baseline. It is going to be a fair ball. Hits
come
off
on.
the bag, and he reaches.
You got to commit to that ball before it gets to the bag. You never know what's going to happen, and we just witnessed what happened. Watch this, Luis, right here. Eyes this one. Get to the bag. Get before the bag. Get to the bag and before it. Too late right there. And that's the way the ball bounces on that one.
.27 miles an hour on the exit velo.
Yep.
Get stepped on.
Looks like it. Looks like he's fine, though, which is good.
Now Cal Raleigh homered in the first, his 50th of the year. Fooled him on a changeup. Popped out at first in the third, hit by a pitch. It was a curveball from David Morgan in the 5th inning. No intent. And when he was hit, the game was tied 4-4. That changed pretty quickly after that, though, as the Mariners go on to score 5 times in the bottom of the 5th. Enjoying 9-4 lead here as they bat in the 6th inning.
Boy, in a game like this, this just comes to mind here as Wandy falls behind here. You cannot afford to give the Mariners free passes right here. No walks. Just got to execute pitches, keep the ball in play, get a ground ball, double play. But no freebies.
Well, he takes his hitter's timeout. Count of 2-2. The runner at first, nobody out. Here in the Mariners' 6th. And a swing and a miss. Chase the changeup again. First out of the 6th inning. When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. 1 down, 1 on. There's Julio Rodriguez. Tonight has flat out to center, flat out to right. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. And came around to score a run as part of that 5-run inning. Strike at the top of the zone. J.P. Sears started this game. Not part of the decision. Went 3 2/3, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned. David Morgan on the hook at the moment. Line drive, base hit into right field. Rosarena will pull it up around second base. And a single for Julio Rodriguez. First and second with 1 away.
Well, for Rodriguez, a kid who's got 25 homers, he's driven in 73. That's taking a changeup off the plate and just going with it with 2 strikes. That's good 2-strike hitting.
First and second, 1 away. Eugenio Suarez walked and scored last inning. Prior to that, he'd been 0 for 2, striking out, flying out. And he takes strike 1. He had 49 home runs back in 2019 in Cincinnati. His career high is sitting at 40 right now. Fly ball out to left center field on the run is Sheets and Laureano. It'll be Sheets who makes the catch. Tagging at both bases, second and third moving over are both Rosarena and Rodriguez on the fly out to left center field, 2 down.
Yeah, that's when you got to get into second base. No way you're going to get that runner, a Rosarena at third. Got to keep Rodriguez at first, and that's not what happens here. Ball to the gap, and as soon as that ball says that's good base running, you tag up. For Rodriguez at first base, he sees that ball go to third, he's on his way to second. If you go to second base, keep him at first. You can go the short way at second on a grounder.
So second and third with 2 down. And here's Josh Naylor. Naylor put him on top of this base hit to left field. Let's score Julio Rodriguez from second base, and Mariners had the 5-4 lead. Now on top 9-4. 2 hits tonight, both singles. He has scored 2 runs. And a ground ball to first base, kind of a grass cutter. Rise has got it. He'll take it himself to the bag. And that will end the inning. Leading at second and third, but the Mariners have a 9-4 lead.
As we go to the top of the seventh, 9-4 lead for the Mariners bullpen.
Well, Laureano takes a pretty good rip. And a sinker at even the count at 1-1.
Edward Bizzardo, 29 years young, 59th game. Really nice numbers. Really nice. 64 frames, 62 punchies. Slider, sinker, four-seamer, and a split.
To left field, Rosarena going back, looking up, and that ball is gone. Into the bullpen, a home run. Ramon Laureano gets his 20th of the year. Padres get their 5th run. It's now 9-5 Seattle. Fourth home run of the night for San Diego.
Oh, that'll work. Claw back. Oh, he got extended. Foot was down, hands were back. Let her rip. Throw the head. That was the slider. And it slid right out of here.
Here's Cronenworth. Drake has one of the 4 home runs tonight. He is back in the second inning. Second reliever out of that pen for the Mariners. As Caleb Ferguson went an inning, had a 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. And Bizzardo gives up a home run to the first hitter that he faces. Now a 1-1 pitch to Cronenworth.
And just like that, Padres back in slam range.
Second time for Laureano in his career that he's reached the 20 home run mark. The other time, 24 in 2019 with the Oakland A's. 2-2. Struck him out on a slider. First out of the 7th inning. Join the Padres for Pickleball Day at Petco Park on Saturday, September 13th, when the Padres host the Colorado Rockies. Your theme game package includes a themed Padres hat and a ticket to the game.
Theme game.
Learn more at padres.com/pickleball.
Theme game.
One down in the inning for Freddie Fermin. Walked and scored in the second, grounded into a double play in the 4th inning. Down the right field line, foul. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
You got a slam in you?
I think so.
Okay, stay tuned.
Got to get some guys on, though.
I know.
1-2 to Fermin. He waves at a four-seam fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Bizzardo.
Well, chalk this one up as a sword, as he is fooled on this one, wants to hold up, changed his mind in the middle, and yeah, looks like he wanted to hold up there. Too late.
2 down on back-to-back Ks for Bizzardo. Flips the order over. Here's Fernando. Foul down the right field line. And Fernando's got one of the home runs after striking out in the first. Homered in the second inning. 2-run shot for Fernando. Then he flied out to center in the 5th. Home run, by the way, his 18th of the year. Soto to the slider to make it 1-2.
Yeah, he's made an adjustment after that home run. That was on a slider, but after that, a couple of Ks. One on that slider, one on the four-seamer.
That is strike 3. Gets him looking on the outside edge on a sinker. Home run for Laureano. It's 9-5 Seattle.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent. I'm feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it close.
The left-hander, 51st game. This is an important inning. Down by 4. But if Yuki could use a 1-2-3 inning right here, it'd be perfect.
Mitch Garver leading it off for Seattle.
And once again, no walks.
Garver has walked twice tonight.
Big key for Yuki, keep the ball in the yard. He's got to work down, work for some grounders. Gave up his 9th home run of the season. That was Sunday against the Dodgers. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Two balls and a strike here to Garver. Polanco and Crawford to follow. Fly ball to left field. Sheets in a few steps. And he will make the catch for out number 1. Jorge Polanco's coming up, and it's time for the Allstate Good Hands replay.
And he's driven in 4. Polanco down the left.
The pain I felt is paid for.
The cycle here tonight for the Mariners. Homering, singling, doubling. And a pop-up left side. Machado, Bogarts. Manny Machado back a few steps onto the outfield lawn for out number 2. 2 down in the inning. And J.P. Crawford. He's doubled to left center, grounded into a DP, and single to right. He's driven in 2 runs. It was number 8 spot in the order for the Mariners shortstop.
Brought up the cycle. Polanco, triple shy. Last Mariner to hit for the cycle. I thought it was Ken Phelps. Anyway, Adrian Beltre, 2008. How about Adrian? See that statue they put up of him in Texas?
Yes.
Down on one knee after the swing?
Adrian Beltre.
Isn't that just...
He's one of the nicest people
Doesn't that just
you'll ever meet.
solidify his signature swing going on one knee?
Yep.
Perfectly done, Rangers.
Here's a look at our wire cam presented by Defy. With 2 outs in the 7th inning, Mariners have a 9-5 lead. And J.P. Crawford waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Matsui makes the catch as he falls down at the same time. Softly lined to return to sender. It's 9-5 Mariners.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not replacing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm not replacing it
The whole season last year because of Tommy John surgery. But when he's on, you see really good numbers like this. 1.82, 34 2/3. For the right-hander, sliders, a lot of sliders.
There's one right there.
We mix in a sinker, about 97, 98. And a changeup.
Off the pitcher, it kicks out into right center field. And Rise aboard his second hit of the night.
This ball hit sharply. Skate save and a beauty. Hockey suit. Oh yeah, the Kraken's in town.
Lead runner on for the Padres here in the 8th. Manny Machado, 0 for 3 night tonight for Manny. Flying out 3 times. And takes the strike on that slider you were talking about.
Oh, that was the hanging slider that Manny wanted to crush right there. Inner half. That had 2-run shot written all over it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out on the slider. First out of the 8th.
Mentioned that he throws a lot of them. That's his number 1 pitch. That's got good depth to it right there.
First out of the 8th inning with a rise at first, and Ryan O'Hearn coming up. Didn't go. There's a check with Lance Barksdale. Mr. Hand. Heard you met Mr. Hand tonight.
I met Mr. Hand in front of the dugout before the game. It was very nice. Chance to meet Lance.
To center, falling fast, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Quickly to it is Rodriguez to get it back in, but O'Hearn is on as Rice takes second base.
Any way you can get multiple base runners. There's that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Hey, he doesn't have to have that big swing out of your shoes, just makes contact. He serves it into center field for the base knock.
2 on, 1 away, and you got Xander Bogaerts coming up. So a single by Arias, a single by O'Hearn. Wrapped around the strikeout of Machado, and let's see what Bogaerts can do here. It's been a 1-for-3 night for Xander. Single to center back in the 3rd, otherwise he is struck out and grounded out.
Padres need one more base runner and then that blast.
Started him with that slider. Back to back.
He throws that slider 62% of the time.
It's a good one.
So it's pretty much, it's coming, right? It's just about him locating it down and away.
Didn't locate that one. And it's ball 1 to Bogaerts. With a rise at second, O'Hearn at first, 1 out here in the Padres 8th.
I tell you, that's a good layoff. Right? That is a tough pitch to lay off. Nothing but sliders and, with 2 strikes especially, right? Oh.
Strike 3 call didn't have to be. Second strikeout for Brash, second out of this 8th inning.
Just when you're thinking slider, the old piece of cheese off the plate, he got a call right there at 96.
Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach, headed out there. Gavin Sheets coming up next year with 2 down and 2 on. Struck out in the 3rd, flied out to left in the 6th inning. Here he is in the 8th with the Padres trailing by 4. Trying to make some noise here with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Strike 1. No change. Slider.
Well, if he leaves that slider middle in, speeds up Sheets' bat, he's going to send one on its way.
Ball 2, 2-1. Rise at second, O'Hearn at first with 2 outs. Ball 3. Laureano, who homered his last time up, waits on deck. Fly ball to right field, down the line towards the pole. It'll be foul ball. Just to the right. Had the distance, but a foul ball.
That's the slider I was just talking about. It was a little bit too quick to it. It was inside, got it out in front just a little bit too much. Here it is. There's that slider into the swing path. And Gavin can only hope it stays fair. Oh. Strike 2.
Umpires looked into the dugout to see if the Padres are going to challenge that. They are not. So close. First and second, 2 down. And taking third base, uncontested, was a rise. Nobody paying any attention to him. 3-2 pitch. And that's ball 4. He walks him.
Nice.
So here you go. Tying run will come to the plate here for the Padres.
And it's the secret weapon coming up to the plate.
Ramon Laureano homered, connecting on his 20th home run of the year last inning. Now he's up with the bases loaded. Strike 1. One grand slam on his resume. Strike 2. More sliders. I'm guessing much tougher on right-handers than left-handers.
Yeah, absolutely. And this one's way off the plate. But once again, easy to sit here and say, hey, don't swing at that one. It looks out of the hand. It looks like it's going to be right there. Kenny landed for a strike, though. A lot of them end up out of the zone, but tough to lay off.
Tried the fastball, but it was well off the plate. Also off the plate. Another slider too far out there. 2-2.
Big pitch right here. 2-2.
Bases filled with Padres. And that is strike 3, gets him looking. Laureano strikes out. Went to the sinker to get him. They leave him loaded. 9.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I
3 in Minnesota. Interleague matchups here for the Padres on this road trip. Yuki Matsui back on the mound here for the bottom of the 8th. Victor Robles, the former Washington National, he is 0 for 3 from the number 9 spot in the order. He is grounded out to third and struck out twice as he leads it off. Brash getting out of that major jam with the bases loaded, able to freeze Laureano.
That was huge. A lot of sliders, right? So guys are guessing. They're probably sitting slider. Couple of times, few times. Piece of cheese, right? And that one got Laureano.
Lined and caught at third on the backhand by Machado for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Matsui has retired everybody he has faced, and so far that's 4 Mariners hitters. Randy Arozarena now. Singled his last time up, 1 for 4 from the top spot in the Mariners order. Dodgers have upped their lead on top 5-0 over the Reds in the 7th inning at Chavez Ravine.
That was the chance last half inning. Tough to load him up. Again, back-to-back innings.
Didn't get the call. Three and 1. Now Raleigh waiting on deck. He homered, getting his 50th home run of the year back in the first inning. Popped up foul. That'll get backhand out of play. Three-two pitch from Matsui. Swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying into the Padres dugout. So striking out Arozarena, and the bat ends up in the back of the dugout. So everybody's all right down there.
Way out in front of the splitter. Lost the handle.
First strikeout for Matsui. He's out number 2 of the 8th inning. There's Cal Raleigh. $50 home runs now. 107 runs batted in. Home run he hit in the first was a solo shot. Down the left field line, but out ahead. You know, looking down in that general area, you always remembered the King's Court down there.
Oh, yeah.
Felix Hernandez pitched.
That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was. On that left field line, as Andres Munoz is up.
They'd have those yellow T-shirts. They'd be eating the turkey leg.
They'd have the K signs ready to go.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
The King's Court. He was fun to watch.
Yes, he was. Nothing like sharing a big old fat turkey leg with a buddy of yours, right? Watching a big league ball game. Going straight Fred Flintstone.
Fly ball headed to right field, where Fernando comes in and under to make the catch. It ends the inning. We're going to the ninth inning in Seattle. It's 9-5 Mariners.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm only facing it all.
To shut down the Padres with the bases loaded.
Well, and not a safe situation, but Munoz into this game.
And for Munoz, enters his 52nd game. ERA at 1.44. More strikeouts than innings pitched. He's only given up 2 home runs in 50 innings.
Cronenworth to lead it off here in the ninth inning for San Diego. A little bit high in the 97. Solo shot for Cronenworth back in the second inning. Singled in the fourth inning. And struck out in the seventh. Home run his 10th of the year.
Back-to-back former farmhands for the Padres. Matt Brash, now Munoz. Traded to the Mariners back in 2020.
It's part of the Nola deal, right?
Yep.
One hopper to first. Naylor's got it. He'll flip. Munoz covers for out number 1 of the ninth inning. Gonna bring up Fermin. Walked and scored in the second inning. Rounded into a 5.43 DP in the fourth and then struck out in the seventh. It'll be a pinch hitter, though. It's going to be Wagner. Joined the ball club yesterday. It's part of the Merrill to the IL exchange.
Got to be pretty cool for the kid having his dad in the Hall of Fame now, Billy Wagner.
He's Will Wagner. And he's down 0-2.
Munoz, pretty good slider as well. Talk about Brash.
Rounded foul. Big league experience in 2024 and part of this year, both with the Toronto Blue Jays. In 24 games last year for the Jays, 40 games this year. And it's 2 big league home runs as he takes ball 1. Down by the shoe tops at 98. Kind of yanked that one. Sharply hit into left center field. A base hit for Wagner. Nicely done. Aboard with 1 out. A pinch hit single.
Way to swing at will, going the opposite way right there. Worth another look. Looks like a breaking ball. Backdoor slider. He stays on it, spanks it that way. Here it is coming at you. Nice. But somewhere out there, a Hall of Famer left-hander, Billy Wagner, smiling ear to ear.
1 out Wagner at first base. Here is Fernando. Homer back in the second inning, a 2-run shot. Fouled off to the right out of play. Foul back, and it's 1-2. Bryce Miller, the starter, is the pitcher of record right now. 5 innings, 4 runs. Ferguson, Bizardo, Brash, and now Munoz have come out of that pen for Seattle. On the ground down the line at third, Suarez with a high throw. Then ends up in right field. So Wagner heads for third, Fernando to second base. Didn't think they could turn the double play, but at least get one, and they didn't get any.
Off-balance throw from Suarez at third base. It kind of looked like he was out of sorts right here. Was he caught in between? Should I go to first, go to second? Well, we've got this thing called replay. Here it is. Check it out. Watch. Okay, he gets it. Yeah, you know, he kind of got stumbled a little bit with his feet and then kind of working underneath it, airmail. 2 runners in it. Yeah, just throwing underneath it, going away from the play. That's not a good combination. It is for San Diego, though. No double play in order.
And you got a rise coming up next. Second and third with 1 out in the 9th inning. Strike 1 to arrive. E5. And a ground ball now outside of third. On the throwing error for Suarez. Taking second and third on the play as Fernando will reach on the fielder's choice. Technically. Wise taking his hitter's timeout, down 0-2.
Luis needs a double right here.
Ground ball right side as Polanco will go to first base for the out. Run will score. It's now 9-6. So Rise on the ground out picks up an RBI, but that's a big out number 2 of the 9th. Fernando moves over to third base on the ground out, and it brings up Manny Machado.
Strike one.
He went around for strike two. Some good sliders coming out of that pen for Seattle as they stand in Seattle. Padres down to their last out. 2 strikes to Manny Machado with Tatis at third. 2 down, a run in here in the ninth. Padres trailing by 3. Swing and a miss. Machado strikes out, and that ends the ball game. The Mariners take the first game of the series. They down the Padres 9-6 in this one. A huge 5th inning, a 5-run 5th for Seattle, and it holds up as the Padres drop the first one of this series. They'll dance around in a circle after their 9-6 victory over San Diego.